everyone. I hope you are doing amazing. I am right now outside of basically a restaurant, and the beach is right in front of me. I would show you, but you can't see it, but I do have a little fireplace here that I am sitting outside of, and I just wanted to come on with a quick message, and this message is one from my heart, and I just wanted to say that as a CPS mom, or if you are a dad going through something, a lot of times we want to be a lot further ahead. We want to be in a different place. Unless we're restored with our families, it just seems like there's nothing else that we want in life. But I have to say that we have to live in the present, because that is a gift, and it is now that we can make those changes and do the things that we are led to do in order to be that change we want to see in the world. So action is a big part of this journey, going inside, reflecting, and then there are times that we get up and we go into action, and there is just that time of reflection. We will know when, we're being pushed forward, and right now I'm at that time, is that things are coming in different directions, and I am being moved to take some action, and I'm in an area of like the unknown. And so sometimes when we're there, we get scared and we can go into survival mode. But I am working on my practices of my breath work, working on staying with the yoga, the yin yoga, and stretching, releasing any tensions, and also just working on meditation and being able to center and go inside. And I need to continue to do more and more of that. Sometimes it's hard throughout the day to do that, and so I am training myself to do this. But I wanted to just encourage you guys that I originally did a video in the women's bathroom because it reminded me of about 3.5 years ago when I was pregnant with my 5th little one, and before he was taken from me at the hospital. And I was homeless, living out of a car, and we were deported from Mexico. I've spoken about this in other videos. They used the international abduction funds to deport us, and all of it was based on lies. And this goes into my next topic of not allowing others to judge or to identify you as such and such. When it comes to things having to do with CPS and whatnot, it is important for us to stand on our square, to know who we are, to understand that other people have not walked this path. A lot of people are unaware of what's going on, and so each of us has a part to play in raising the awareness, but also to not allow others to, make us feel a certain way. When we truly love ourselves and we are centered and we begin to go within to make those internal changes, things on the outside won't be affecting us. We won't be victims to our external circumstances. So letting the judgment go, letting people's labels go, saying you're unfit, saying that, all different types of things, and treating you in certain ways. I know for myself this can be very uncomfortable, and it's not right, and so it helps me to move more out of my open heart when I am confronted with things and dealing with others. And today I had a conversation with someone who was dealing with things that made them feel a certain way, and I was able to really understand where they were coming from. Not fully, because we all have our own, stories and our own realities and things that we're going through, but I was really able to sit there and share also that, I had those same feelings, and I can see how it is to feel a certain way when you think that others are, judging you in some way. And often it can be those closest to us. It can be our own little ones who are in the system, who have gone through trauma and different things like that. And anyways, one-sided stories have been told, very bad things that can be hard to understand when you don't hear the full story. And that is what happens in the system is, presumptions, assumptions, and hearsays used. You're condemned for life if you've ever done anything in your life. And then also, someone's story can come out, and even though there's no convictions, no arrests, no plea bargains, which people make up and say there are, and stuff like that, people will still believe that the allegations to be true, believe the system. And so, we as moms and dads and all these advocates that are out there stand strong together. And this is not about conquering and dividing or hating and this person against this person, this group against this person. This is about shining our lights on the darkness and having that light come into the darkness so that that darkness changes. This is about integration, and this is about knowing that we are one, that we are divine love and light, that we are all part of source, and that we all have dark and light within us. It's which one are we feeding? And this is not condoning any type of abuse, true abuse or neglect in any way. Accountability is important, but this is about going about it in a loving, open heart way, an extraordinary way, not reacting, but coming from a place of consciousness, because that actually changes the energy around and makes for just a better world, all in all. I've read some comments lately, and some things, it's really hard because there's so much pain and suffering with what's going on with the modern day form of CPS human trafficking and the anti-family kangaroo courts, and so many injustices all over the place having to do with our foreclosures and the list goes on and on about what's going on with our food and vaccines, and you can pick so many different topics, and we all have our own stories, and we can use our experiences to help others and to learn valuable life lessons that will push us forward and lead us to be that light in the darkness. This is about really shining our lights to integrate the darkness and to, it's not about like condemning or anything, but we all have light and dark within us. It's about which one we're feeding, the two wolves, which one wins, you can say, but it's more about which one is going to be the bigger one at the time, and it's the one we feed the most. It's not about polarities, division, conquering, dividing, winning, losing. It truly is about unifying, coming together as one, because that's what we all are. So learning this and going out in love with open hearts, focusing on the heart space instead of hating and condemning and judging and all of that kind of stuff, the low vibrations. We want to raise up out of this survival mode, raise up out of this unconsciousness and move forward from there, because it's not going to work to go to war and go to battle in a way that is using fire with fire. This truly is a lot bigger than what we can see with our physical eyes and our senses. So let us begin to, purify ourselves and open ourselves up as pure conduits for love, joy, peace, harmony, freedom, abundance and ascension, because we are valuable, and just being born means that we are worthy of our natural birthrights and being restored and being happy and abundant and joyful. And so let us step into that. Let us claim this on every level that we can. So just allow yourself to be you and know who you are. Take that time and know that you are unconditional love and light, divine love and light. You are so much more than you have been taught. So I wanted to encourage you guys today and just let you know, because I'm going through some things and I'm being pushed forward to move into some actions. It's the unknown, and so yeah, in order to predict my future, I'm going to create it. And the unknown is the best place because we can surrender and allow things to fall into place. And so trusting is important, and having belief. Yeah, so let's elevate those emotions and have those pure intentions and believe that things are going to change and take those actions. So that's about it, you guys. We are going to unify and come together to end the modern day form of human trafficking, one heart at a time. And anything else that you may be going through, just apply it to that, and you will be that change you want to see in the world. Don't allow anyone to come in and to make you feel less than. Move from a place of love and gratitude, not from lack or fear or sadness or anxiety. Those things we have to address. We have to, acknowledge and love and release. So this is about releasing, accepting where we are, but moving forward in action as we reflect, and then we go out in the world and do those things that we were purposed to do. I love you all. Namaste.